And we'll hear from Jahmal Anthony with DJs Against Hunger.
Thank you to everybody that came out here today. Thank you to Mayor Romero for having us out here and giving us a platform to speak on what's going on. You know, I watched the videos like everybody watched last night, and I was really disappointed. I was disappointed that people are using a cause of a man losing his life as an excuse to loot and damage. A lot of people are forgetting what these protests are about. I'm going to remind you. Let me say his name. George Floyd. George Floyd. George Floyd. A man that lost his life. He was a father. He was a son. He mattered to somebody. He matters to all of us out here. The issue at hand is racism. It's not about going to businesses downtown, breaking stuff. It's not about going to places and saying, let's spray paint our name up on the wall. Let's do this. Like Zion pointed out, how many black people were there last night? How many were there? How many of these people reached out to the NAACP to say, you know what, let's stand up. Let's organize this right here. There was no demands. All it was just hurt. And people that took opportunity to hurt other people. I'm active in the community. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm more than a DJ. I'm going around to these businesses downtown today, and I'm seeing how they're scared, how they're having to board up their windows, worrying about, is my place going to be broken up tonight? A lot of these locally owned businesses are suffering because of COVID already. And people are spreading hurt and violence. I'm all there for people protesting, and their voice should be heard because America was founded on our voice being heard. But we don't need more violence. It worries me every day that I have a child. I have a 16-year-old son that I got to sit there and wonder, when he goes out there, is my son going to be killed? Are the police going to kill my son? Are they going to pull my 57-year-old father out of his car? Are they going to beat my father to death? Are they going to kill me? It's not right, and enough is enough. We've been going through this for over 400 years. And the problem starts with us not holding people accountable. I had a pleasure today to sit down and talk with Chief Magnus, and I commend him. He was one of the first police officers through the whole nation to speak out and say, this is wrong. That's what we've been crying about all these years, that we want we wanted the police to stand up and say, this is wrong. And how do we reward the police for doing that last night? We hit them with stones and rocks. This is not right. And I, as a member of the black community, I will not stand by while people sit there and they use our pain to try to justify, to say, we want to steal now. No, we don't condone that right there. You're not speaking for us. You're not speaking for George Floyd. You're not speaking for the people that have lost their lives, or Eric Gardner that's lost his life. You're not speaking for Sandra Bland that have lost their lives. There has to be more. There has to be more. There has to be a plan. I'm encouraging everybody to go out and vote. It starts at that level right there. We need to go out and vote. It's too many times where we sit here now and we say, oh, well, I don't care because the person that I didn't win, I'm not going to vote. No. There has to be peace. And I'm coming to people, and I don't care if people want to say right now, Jamar is a sellout. You know what? I'll be a sellout because I don't want to see anybody else lose their lives. I don't want to see any more dead children. I don't want to see any more dead mothers, any more dead fathers. I don't want to see that anymore. I'm tired of it. Enough is enough. That's why this Monday, with myself, Zion, and Debbie from the Dunbar, we are hosting it. It starts at 7 p.m. at the Dunbar, a candlelight vigil for people that have lost their lives to police brutality, to people that have lost their lives to nonsense. But we got to look at the reality of this, people. Not every policeman is an enemy. There are some police officers that they go to work just like us and they just want to do their job. I'm not going to sit here and say every policeman is bad. I've seen the comments online where people are saying, oh, they should die, they should die. Let's take it back to the original issue. A man died. So now we're saying that more people should die because somebody dies? That doesn't fix anything. Remember the name, George Floyd. This is about George Floyd. This is not about anybody else's times where they want to say, well, back 20 years ago, I was pulled out of my car by a police officer. Sorry, it's not about you. It's about George Floyd, a black man losing his life. And that's what we need to remember. Thank you.